If you're looking for the fudgiest, best brownie recipe ever, I have the recipe for you. This easy, fudgy, cakey brownie is so simple to make. Let's get started. Hey everybody, I'm Kelly with the Suburban Soapbox, and today we are making the best brownies ever. These brownies are a little more cakey than like that fudgy gooey inside, but they are super fudgy and they're so decadent and so rich. They're perfect for a hot fudge brownie sundae. All you need are a few simple pantry ingredients. You'll need whole eggs, vanilla, salt, sugar, a lot of butter, unsweetened cocoa powder, flour, and chocolate chips. So to start our brownies, we're going to add our sugar to the bowl of a stand mixer. And you don't have to use a stand mixer. This just makes the process a little bit easier when you're making your brownies. And then to that, we're going to add our eggs. So you're gonna lift the bowl of your stand mixer and then we're gonna turn it on to like a medium speed. Once your sugar and egg mixture becomes like lighter in color and sort of creamy and less granular, you can see that sugar is like kind of dissolving in there. You want to stop the mixer at that point. You don't want to incorporate like a lot of bubbles and make this extra airy. You want it to kind of still be that creamy consistency. So once that's to that point, we're going to turn that off. In a separate bowl, we're going to add our cocoa powder, and you can use just regular unsweetened cocoa powder, or you can use a dark cocoa powder. This is a dark cocoa powder because I want to make dark chocolate brownies, but you can totally use whatever cocoa powder is your favorite. All-purpose flour, we're gonna add to the bowl. Oops. A little bit of kosher salt. If you're using salted butter, my recipe calls for 1 whole teaspoon of kosher salt. I just put a half a teaspoon in here because I am using salted butter. So if you're using unsalted butter, you can use a whole teaspoonful of kosher salt. Otherwise, your brownies might be a little bit too salty, but if you like that, that's totally fine. And we're just gonna whisk this together. To a separate bowl, we're going to add our butter. So you wanna add half of the butter. There's 3 sticks of butter in total for this recipe. We're going to melt half of the butter, and the other half of the butter, we're just going to cut up into little cubes. And you wanna make sure your butter is room temperature for this to work. So we're going to pop this in the microwave and just melt it. So you wanna do it for about a minute. Our butter is kind of melted, so if you have any pieces that are still intact, you want to stir that together just to make sure it's completely melted. And then we're going to sit this here, and as you can see, I cut the rest of the butter up into these cubes. So we're going to add this butter to the bowl, all of it. So it's a stick and a half of butter. Then we're going to pour melted butter over it. And what this is going to do is melt your butter, the little butter pieces, but not completely. So you just want to stir it until your butter mixture starts to look creamy. And this is why it's important to use room temperature butter, because if you're using cold butter and then you pour the melted butter over top, it's gonna start to immediately solidify anyway. It's not going to melt. You're not gonna have these little pieces of butter throughout your brownies. That is what makes your brownies ultra fudgy and like decadent and so gooey in the middle. So you just wanna stir it until it's like creamy and you have the little bits of butter left in there. All right, so we're ready now to mix all of our ingredients together to make the ultimate brownie batter. So we're going to turn the mixer back on, and to the mixer bowl, we're going to add 1/3 of the dry ingredients, 1/3 of the butter ingredients, and then mix that together to combine, and then another third, and so forth until you run out, and everything is combined. Once all of your ingredients are combined in the mixer, we're then going to add the chocolate chips. You just want to turn your mixer to low and fold them in. And that's it. You just have to mix your batter with the chocolate chips just enough that they're kind of like incorporated in there evenly. Now to bake your brownies, I like to use either an 8-inch or 9-inch square pan. It doesn't really matter what size you use, the 8 or 9-inch. An 8-inch is going to give you a much more like significantly substantial brownie, like thickness-wise when you cut it. These will be a little bit thinner in a 9-inch pan. I like to spray the bottom with cooking spray, not really so that it doesn't stick, but to hold down the parchment. We're going to add parchment paper inside the pan with kind of like a little overhang, so once they're baked, you can lift them out. It just makes it super, super easy to cut them then. Just a light coating of cooking spray is all you need. And then you just press your parchment down so it sticks. That's it. Now you have little handles to pull that out. Let's remove the beater. This batter is so amazing just as it is. I could just literally eat this with a spoon right now. So lift your batter bowl, and we're just gonna pour that into the pan. And then we're just going to spread this around in an even layer in the pan. This smells so good already. Make sure you fill in to the corner. The batter is like pretty thick, so it's not gonna like run into the corner all by itself. You're going to have to spread it evenly, and then you'll have perfectly baked brownies. Now we're gonna bake this at a 350-degree oven for about 40 to 45 minutes. Once the edges are set up and the center is like kind of glistening, still a little springy to the touch, you're gonna wanna pull them out, and that's how you have the fudgy middle. I don't know if you're a middle person or an edge person, but either one with these brownies is just amazing. I baked these brownies ahead of time, so they're all ready to go, and don't they look dark and fudgy and wonderful? My little handles are ready to go. I'm just gonna lift this out onto the cutting board, and then we're gonna cut it into squares. There is our giant brownie. You don't have to cut it. I mean, you could literally just pick it up and eat it yourself right now. But we're gonna cut it. I'm gonna share it today. So, you can cut them as big or as small as you want. Brownie bites are good, but we're not doing brownie bites today. These are fantastic with a chocolate buttercream frosting, or if you have a favorite ganache recipe, add that, just drizzle some ganache. Top with some vanilla ice cream, a little hot fudge, some whipped cream, you have the best sundae ever. And again, I don't know if you're a corner, an edge, or a middle person, but me, I am a middle person. I love the center brownie. You're gonna see like how rich and fudgy they are. You can see the chocolate chip chunks in there, all melty. Ah, I can't wait to take a bite. Oh my God. These are sinfully amazing. If you like this recipe, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. For more easy recipes, visit thesuburbansoapbox.com. Thanks again.